Well, if you've been itching for S.H.I.E.L.D. to return to the MCU, why the hell have you not been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Although, to be fair, it was ended, so I'll accept that as an answer, but it sounds like there is always a possibility of bringing back S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra. So let's talk about this and maybe how and why. So in a recent interview doing the press conference for The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Marvel's CCO Kevin Feige was asked about the future of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra and if there is any plans to include both of these fan-favorite organizations from Marvel Comics and the MCU in a return in some sort of capacity in the MCU. And without saying yes or no, he says that if you look at what they are in the comics and how they're treated, that there's various different versions of each one. And they come and go over the years. They always change names, or they end up going somewhere and they spawn different sort of versions of themselves and have splinter groups and all that. And I think right then and there, you understand exactly what he's saying. There's always an evolution, like Iron Man's armors. It's always the basis of where it began, but it continues to evolve. Just like the X-Men, there's always new members, just like the Justice League, just like the Avengers. Hydra, for example, has had their hands in with so many different organizations in Marvel Comics that it's easy to assume that Hydra could have splintered off after they got exposed and reformed under a new name. Or there's still a Neo-Hydra or something like that. For all we know, in the third Ant-Man, we could finally get the proper aim with the yellow suits and everything, and we learn, oh yeah, these guys were formed with that Hydra dude from Ant-Man 1, I believe it was, that got away with a little sample or whatever. Like, there's your in, right? So there's still plenty of ways you could do this and handle this and tie it in. And there's always bound to be more flashbacks and prequel moments and things getting established and just things all over the place. So I really won't be surprised if we see some sort of new iteration of these organizations, or if we get to like Secret Invasion, for example, and S.W.O.R.D. is very much operating and they go and they're like, oh look, yeah, that's what's become of Hydra. They're a small little thing now trying to recover. There's Coulson and Mac. Is that in continuity? Who knows? What did you do, Doctor Strange? But I do like that he didn't outright just say no to either one, which makes me think that he's not lying. He's again telling you, well, why don't you wait and see? It's sort of that Red Skull answer he gave us for Infinity War, where he was just like, well, we always have plans, and if he's out there, he's out there. And then 2 weeks later, we all watch Infinity War, and there's Red Skull. I kind of see it as that type of answer.